Yes, local Austin news. So for the last year, I don't know if y'all know this or not, the city of Austin, the school officials have been trying to figure out how to redesign the sex education curriculum for kids.
I did not know that.
And it's for like 3rd grade all the way up to the 8th grade students. So this week, this Thursday, school officials will be sitting at the research center, if I'm not mistaken, for parents to come, look at the curriculum, look at what they've been showing for the last 10 years that hasn't been working, and to actually weigh in on their opinion. So I think that's really good. I've actually been following it for a while because when we were kids, we had really good sex education. At least I feel like it on my end. But then there's always those parents that feel like, well, certain things shouldn't be talked about, blah, blah, blah. Because if you're not talking about it at home, where else are they going to learn about it from? How do you learn about your body and the changes that are happening or that your feelings are valid and when to say no and about consent, especially with all that's going on now and with social media and
yeah, I feel like that's their sex education. Like they learn about it from that phone.
Yeah.
So it's like they're going to learn about it from there if you don't get to them first.
Exactly. So I think it's good that they're letting the parents weigh in and give their opinion.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember y'all's sex education at all?
I do.
I do.
What was it? First of all, please tell me y'all had ladies doing y'all's.
I did. I did.
I think
You mean at school?
Yeah, at school.
Yeah.
I think that that should be a pretty apparent thing. Like boys should be in one room. Like
we separated.
Like when I had sex ed, we separated, but we had a lady talking to us about the changes happening to our body, and I was just like, "How do you know? Like,
you don't have a penis. What you talking about?
Yeah. Hell, you mean? Like,
I do remember being separated. I remember a woman teaching us. But I went to school in Austin before I moved to Pflugerville, so it was so different by the time we got to Pflugerville, and the conversation seemed be a little bit more vague.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I thought they did a good job then. I just want them to do more now.
Did they scare y'all, or did they try to inform y'all? I felt scared.
It was educational.
They showed us STDs
it was
first.
informative.
They showed us pictures of STDs, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm never having sex."
No, I think it was, it was an eye opener.
Yeah.
Like because at that age, well, for me it was in San Antonio at Judson High School.
High school?
Rockets.
Was yours high school?
Mine was high school. Mine was high school.
Mine was middle school.
Mine was
like
elementary and middle
mine
school.
was 7th
See,
grade.
I went to Hutto Middle School.
Okay.
I went to Hutto Middle School 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and Hutto's high school for my freshman year.
They had no sex ed.
No, we had home ec. We had
Huddle like we don't do
cooking
that
and sewing.
here.
Yeah, no, we didn't have that. We didn't have it. It didn't happen to me until my sophomore year in San Antonio at Judson. But my mom and my dad had already had the conversation with me. Like, it was at home they taught me. And then at school is where I learned a little bit more in depth. Like, this is why this can happen and that can happen and stuff like that. But it was definitely a female teacher, and I felt completely uncomfortable. So if I had questions, I could go back and ask my mom, well, what about this?
Your
or what
parents
about
were on
that?
their job.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why for me at school, the conversation kind of was comfortable because we had already had these conversations at home. My family was very open about sex and sex education. And that's the best way to prevent in the future is to talk about it openly, honestly, and to not bullshit. And my daddy, my grandma is not a bullshitter. But they also took all of us, all the girls, family full of women, to Planned Parenthood. And we were educated as well, like medically. And I mean, I remember them even showing us a vagina, like, and this is when a penis goes in there. That's what it looks like. They really educated us and showed us different pictures of STDs and STIs.
My parents didn't do it like
it was
that.
a deep discussion, but I mean, we turned out pretty good. No STDs. Nobody got pregnant young.
My mom was using the technical terms. My dad was just raw with it.
Girl,
so
my mom was like,
say what he got to say.
I could tell. I could tell my mom.
Say it like that.
My mom tried to give me like the religious, like, you don't have sex until you get married. She pushed that hard, and my dad was like, I know you're gonna do what you want to do. He was like, so I'm finna. My dad was like, I'm finna tell you what you need to do.
Yes.
He's like, because when you by yourself, I know you're gonna do what you want to do.
Exactly.
He's like, so I feel like I had a balance on that end. My mom tried to just keep me.
Like, just don't do
she's like, we don't
Mama's
have,
baby.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they don't want to think about their kids doing that. I like that the school talks about it because I think it gives children a sense of empowerment, especially to be learning about your body and to learn about the changes of your body. They say, like, and I don't know if you guys know this, research shows like girls who go through their menstrual cycle younger grow up and have less self-esteem because their body changed when other people's wasn't changing. So they're having these hormones and these experiences and these feelings that they don't understand yet themselves.
Interesting.
So I think it's good to teach them young. Maybe to build confidence later on.
And you said to have less self-esteem?
They'll have less self-esteem. when they go through, they say, but what is the menstruation, when a girl has a period younger, like an 8-year-old, she's going to be more body conscious because things are happening to your body and you don't know if it's happening to other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,